Hello. Thank you for taking my question. First, I want to thank my fellow retreaters for the great questions everyone's brought up so far. I know it's only been a few days, but my mind is like... on that note, I can't really stand here without acknowledging, wow, you've changed my life. I love your books and your podcasts, and it's an honor to be standing here in front of you. I basically think you're a total rock star, so kind of want to put that out there. So where to begin? My question is sort of big. It's, well, you know how there's the planet Earth, and then there's... Okay, you know what, let me backtrack for a second here. I promise not to give you my entire life story, but just to give you a tiny bit about where I'm coming from. I've always been an outdoor enthusiast, and then, quick sidebar, about 4.5 years ago, I fell while rock climbing and shattered my skull in 8 places. I just have, it looks, without the hat you can tell. I survived, obviously, which was pretty much a miracle, truly. Although I still have trouble remembering certain things, like the day of the week sometimes, which I think is a pretty common thing, right? And how I like my coffee, which can be more, not that it's a big deal, but that's generally like an easy process of trial and error. So anyway, cutting to the chase, I was in the hospital for about 2 years on and off, during which I lost my job at a major marketing firm, and I found out that my wife was sleeping with my little brother, although of course I wasn't aware of that at the time. Then the week I got out of the hospital, I was the victim of an armed robbery in which they took, my wallet, credit card, social security card, which ultimately led to my identity being stolen, even though I wasn't aware of that at the time either. But later, after my house burned down, long story, I became aware that I have bad credit due to the identity theft and also some loans that I took out from my little brother, who is a recovering heroin addict and a musician. I gave him the money before I knew he was sleeping with my wife, obviously. So yeah, I got divorced. Then both of my parents died 6 months apart. I started drinking. I had thoughts of suicide that were pretty much constant. And then another miracle, I got in the program, got sober, stopped wanting to kill myself. But after that, ironically, my sponsor killed himself by walking into traffic on the Long Island Expressway. That was last year. The same thing actually happened to my dog. In my car, I mean. I don't mean to equate the two. It's just like weird, the synchronicities and patterns and stuff that are everywhere, If you look for them. I have my health, except for the intermittent short-term memory loss, which, given everything, may actually be a blessing. And right as I was saying, I got a new job. It's volunteer for now, at this place called Earthwatch. It's like an environmental. And it's just that at Earthwatch, it's become very clear with what's happening with the planet. It's not good. I mean, everyone knows about the ice in the Arctic and water levels, hello. And the Great Barrier Reef, like the coral, so many species. In some places, they're already pretty much gone. And they just confirmed another species, the first mammal. It's just the rodent, but it's gone. And pretty soon, with the flooding and the droughts and these crazy new superstorms and fires and mass starvation and dislocation, we're all going to be gone. And that's if we don't kill each other at first, with wars and guns. And I mean, my point is, it really is the end of the world, at least as we know it. So much suffering is in store. It just is. And the truth is, it may be too late. I mean, it probably already is too late to do anything about it. So anyway, my intention is just to breathe and find peace with all of this. But I keep thinking that maybe we shouldn't be at peace, because to be at peace in a world that's at war just seems wrong. Sorry. Or like, this is probably just my ego talking. If I could just stay present and wake up to enlightenment, maybe I would understand that none of this matters. But I think I'm not really. I think I'm wondering, you know, given everything, you know, everything. What was my question?